Hello guys, welcome. Today let's have fun with magnets. We all might have seen the magnets around us and might have played with it. Let us learn the properties of magnets and various other things about magnets in this chapter. How magnets were discovered? Where was the first magnet found? For this, let us see a story. There was a shepherd named Magnus who lived in the ancient Greece. Magnus used to go to the nearby mountain for grazing his sheep, and also he used to carry a stick along with him. That stick had a small piece of iron attached at one end. One day when he went for grazing his sheep, he found that his stick got attracted by the rock. It was stuck. He tried to pull it out harder, but it was stuck. He wondered why it was. It was because the rock has natural magnet in it. As his stick has the small piece of iron attached at one end, that end got struck with that rock. That rock was a natural magnet. From then, people started to call those rocks as magnetite. Magnetite was named after the shepherd Magnus. Magnetite consists of an iron in it. There is also one more story. Some people believe that magnetite was first discovered at a place called Magnesia. Hence by that magnets were called after the name found in the place. The substances having the property of attracting iron are now known as magnets. Nowadays, artificial magnets are prepared in different shapes. For example, bar magnet, horseshoe magnet, cylindrical or a ball-ended, etc. This is a bar magnet. This is the another shape of the magnet. It is in the form of a square. This is the another form of magnet in the form of cylindrical. And also we can find the artificial magnets in the various kinds, as you can see. So, magnetic and non-magnetic materials. Magnetic materials are those which get attracted towards a magnet. For example, iron, nickel, cobalt are all known as magnetic materials. Non-magnetic materials. The materials which does not get attracted towards the magnet is known as non-magnetic material. For example, plastic, paper, etc. Now let us do an activity and classify the materials around us in terms of magnetic and non-magnetic materials. These are all the materials which I found around me. Let us classify them as magnetic and non-magnetic materials. Let's take a bar magnet and see. Scale. This is made up of plastic. It is non-magnetic material. It is not attracting to the magnet. I got some ball. This is made up of metal or iron. It is getting attracted to the magnet. This is a magnetic material. Cotton. Cotton is non-magnetic material. This simile, we don't know it is made up of a plastic or any other material. Let us find out. It got attracted to a magnet. So this is a magnetic material. It is made up of some kind of metal. Pen cap. This is made up of plastic. It is non-magnetic material. Keychain. Magnetic material. Thread. Non-magnetic material. Pencil. Non-magnetic material. Nut. Magnetic material. Eraser. Non-magnetic material. Screw. Magnetic material. Lead box made up of plastic. Non-magnetic material. Clip. Magnetic material. Safety pin. Magnetic material. Spring. Magnetic material. Blade. Magnetic material. From this activity, we came to know that all these materials are non-magnetic material, not getting attracted towards the magnet. Similarly, all these materials got attracted to the magnet. These are magnetic materials. Classify the materials which you get around you and see whether those are magnetic and non-magnetic materials. Let's do one more activity. Let's rub this magnet in the construction soil and see what happens. Observe, I am rolling this magnet in the construction soil. You can see the tiny particles got attracted to the magnet even after dropping or cleaning the soil attached to it. What are these small particles which got attracted? These are nothing but iron fillings. From this we can conclude that soil contains iron fillings in it which got attracted when we kept magnet in it. Similarly, if you place the magnet in different places like different cities' soil, it will have the different amount of iron fillings attracted towards it. For example, if you take a city A and place the magnet there, you can get the large amount of fillings to it. Similarly, when you kept the magnet in the B city, you will get a few amount of iron fillings attached to it, and in another city there might be no iron fillings attached to the magnet. This shows that the soil contains magnetic materials like iron fillings in them. Poles of the magnet. Magnet have actually two poles, that is north and a south pole. So in this bar magnet, how can we know which is the north pole and which is the south pole? Let us assume this is the north pole and this is the south pole. In the previous activity, you saw that the iron fillings got attracted only to this place and not to this. Some of the iron fillings got attracted to this one and not this. That shows that there are two different poles for the bar magnet, that is north and south. So here is a story for finding the direction. In the ancient time, there was an emperor in China named Hong Ti. He used to go to many places in his chariot. His chariot has a statue of a lady that could rotate in any direction. It had an extended arm that shows the direction. That extended arm mainly shows the point towards the south. So the chariot which the emperor used to roam had that doll or that statue of the lady whose arm shows the south direction. Hence he used to go anywhere and easily find out or come back to his place by getting the direction using the statue of the lady. So can we make the magnet ourselves? Yes, we can. We will make this nail act as a magnet. You can see this is a common nail. This is a safety pin which is not getting attracted to this nail. Now we will take a bar magnet and rub it from top to bottom several times and then see what happens. Keep rubbing the magnet to the nail several times and then we will see it is acting as a magnet or not. Rub it approximately like 50 to 60 times and then see. You can see after rubbing it 60 to 70 times, we made it act as a magnet. It got attracted to this safety pin. So this shows that any material, any metals can be made a magnetic property by rubbing it several times. Let us do one more activity to show the direction of magnets. For this we will take a bar magnet and we will mark a point on it. Here you can see I have marked a white point on this magnet and then I have tied a thread to it at the center. So this will, for the reference we have marked it, and now we will suspend it in the air and we will see. As it rotates, let it come to a halt and then we will mark the point. So it came to halt. So when it comes to halt, we will mark a point 1 and 2nd. We will see where that white dot is. That is this direction. This has the white dot. Now again we will gently rotate this and see what happens. Even after rotating, that magnet came to the same point. It got stopped at the same point. What does this shows? These points shows the north and the south direction. So according to the sunrise, you can note which is north and which is south. Suppose this is the north, then this point will be the south. From this activity, you can get the directions north and south of a magnet. Compass. Compass is an instrument which used to show the direction. The property of the magnet is used for showing the direction for the travelers in the ancient time. The compass, it has a needle which indicates the north and the south direction when it comes to a rest. This is a compass. You can see in this there is a needle pointing the north, south, east and west direction. When you move this compass, you can see the direction starts to change. So the direction which it shows, the point the needle shows is north, south, east and west. This compass was used in the ancient times by the travelers, voyagers to find the direction. Suppose you went in a sea or you lost in the desert. What you do? You use a magnet and find out the direction. So this compass has the magnet in it which shows the direction. North, south is the main point here. So this needle shows this direction. So the compass was very useful at those times. Let's learn about attraction and repulsion between the magnets. Attraction means which get attracted towards each other. Repulsion means which will get which opposes each other. Let us see what happens. We will take two bar magnets and see. We will take it closer to each other. As we take closer to each other, it got attracted. So these are attraction. Similarly, now I will turn this magnet and see. You can see it is repelling. It is pushing back. You can see as I am moving this magnet, it is pushing back itself. This shows the repulsion property of magnet. From this we can conclude that opposite poles attract and the like poles repel each other. So from this, which is the opposite poles and which is the like poles, let us see. So this is repelling. Repelling means these both have the same poles. When I switch the poles, you can see it got attracted. So these are opposite poles. This is one pole and this is another pole. At last, there are few cautions which we need to take when using the magnets. Magnets lose their properties if they are heated, hammered or dropped from the height. So it loses the property and hence it will not be useful. So magnet becomes weaker if they are not stored properly. If you keep magnet somewhere, it will lose its property. Keep magnets away from cassettes, mobiles, TV, music system, CD, computer and other electronic devices, as it will get attracted or it will cause an effect on these instruments and it may not work. One more thing, in the bar magnet we easily find out the poles are at the ends, but how can we know the poles in this type of magnet? Where the pole is situated? For this, you do the activity at your home and let us know. See, at every point is it getting attracted or it is repelling. So let us know your answer. Let us know your answer. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe Gyan Galaxies for more videos. Thank you.